This video is sponsored by Wing Technology, your ultimate flight sim hardware solution.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing extremely well. Incredibly exciting news. It is the 18th of December 2020. We now have mass multi-crew in the UH-1H Huey in DCS, which is just awesome. So, what does mass multi-crew mean? It means that we can have more than one human in a vehicle, but this time, rather than the maximum 2, we've got 4 humans can be in one vehicle, which is pretty cool. So, if I start in the mission editor here, I'm going to click on my Huey here. I'm going to go into additional properties of the aircraft. This is very important. So from the mission editor, we control who can have control of the aircraft, who can take control of the aircraft. So first of all, we've got solo flight. If I click solo flight there, it means that that aircraft can only have a human pilot and the other 3 crew members may only be AI. Okay. If you want it to be fully multi-crew, then we turn that off. The humans in that aircraft can change around positions. So if the co-pilot wanted control of the chopper from the main pilot or vice versa, then we have to ask for permission depending on the status of this priority. So if pilot has priority, then as a co-pilot, if I wanted to take control of the chopper, I would have to ask his permission by pressing the C Charlie button, and he can say yes or no. Then if co-pilot has priority, it's the other way around. The pilot would have to ask the co-pilot for permission to swap control of the aircraft. Obviously with the Huey, the left or right seat can fly the aircraft. Next, always ask. This is going to mean that essentially both have priority. So the co-pilot would have to ask the pilot and vice versa. And of course, equally responsible would mean that no one has priority and you can basically change the control at will. I'm going to put pilot in command because that's just going to be the default setting. Okay, let's go and jump in. We're going to show you what we're going to be faced with. I'm going to start a multiplayer server up standby. Okay, we're in my multiplayer server now. We've got a Huey. What we see, because it's not set for solo flight, is 4 slots in it: pilot, co-pilot, left gunner and right gunner. Note that because it's currently unoccupied, there's no pilot in it, then we can't be seats 2, 3 and 4. Iron Wolf, would you please get in the pilot seat and please get in the aeroplane? That's fine. As soon as he's occupied that pilot seat, we can now populate the others. So I'm going to go as co-pilot. I have to ask permission to get in the seat. Mickey, can you come in and be one of the gunners, please?
I'm in.
Okay guys, so I'm going to go briefing, I'm going to jump in, fly, and as you can see I've joined the crew as a co-pilot. Let me know when you're in the you in the chopper now, Mickey?
Yes. So
we're going to press left Windows and H to bring the crew status bar up at the bottom. We can see that the pilot is net, so it's a human player, Iron Wolf. The co-pilot is player, that's me. Left gunner is net, that's Mickey. And the right gunner is AI, so any of the 4 positions except for the pilot that are not taken by a human will automatically be populated by an AI, and they will work by the old AI rules. If I want to now change position to a free slot, like number 4 position, I'm going to press the 4 key, and I'm now this guy. I'm going to press 2, and I'm going to go back to the co-pilot's position. What if I wanted to swap with Mickey? Is that possible, or do we have to just... or is that not possible?
You have to shuffle around, yeah.
Yeah, so if I wanted to swap with Mickey, I'm going to go to 4. Mickey, do you want to jump in my seat?
Yep.
I can now jump in Mickey's old seat. Cool. Mickey, if you jump in 4, please.
Done.
I'm going to jump in 2. Out of interest, what would happen if you tried to change seat, Iron Wolf? You're just not allowed?
I don't think it lets me.
No, because you are the master as the pilot, therefore you have to stay as the human, which makes sense. Okay, can you please show wiggling your controls, Iron Wolf? So you can see, obviously he's got control, I'm not moving any of this. And also look at the top left. The white is showing where his cyclic, his rudder, and his controls are. The red are showing where mine are. Now because he has control of the chopper by default, he is what actually inputs into the aircraft. Mine are just pseudo. And this is going to be useful because if I want to take over control of the plane, I may want to match his controls. Otherwise, the transition of control is going to be a bit chaotic. I'm now going to request to take control, and it's with that there. I'm requesting now. If you'd agree to that, please. I now have control. Confirm that you can see it the other way around, Iron Wolf.
Correct, I can see it. I can't see it when I'm pilot, but I can see it now.
Roger. Okay. Could you please request or just take control from me because you've got priority as we set it up. Okay, he's taking control back. Regards the rules of changing round roles and stuff like that, anything else you think we need to mention?
Not particularly.
In that case, valued viewers, there's nothing else but to have some fun. I'm Wolf, can you please get us airborne? On our starboard side, you should see a bunch of Hummers that we can go and shoot, like, pretty close. I'm going to get my track AR and everything set up. You want to know how to use all these guns and stuff? I've got a proper armament tutorial. This is Master Arm on and 762 selected.
Have a look.
I'm not used to this side, so no. Yes, it is. It's armed and 762 selected. Okay, Mickey, we're free fire on the victors on the port side now.
Copy.
Get some, Mickey, get some! Interestingly, Iron Wolf can actually pull the trigger and fire the gun, but he can't aim it. I've got master control with my flexi sight.
It's only for rockets, I think.
Oh, it's only rocket, Roger. Get some, baby! This is going to be so cool in missions, right? And the cool thing is, when we do helicopter missions and we die, which, let's face it, happens to me all the time, I can jump in someone else's chopper. Can I jump in at any point during the flight, or does it have to be on the ground?
I can test that right now.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Out you go, Mickey.
disconnect.
So Mickey's leaving. Mickey's gone. In you come again.
I send a request, but I'm waiting.
Okay, just wait for Iron Wolf to... Okay.
I mean,
Yay! So we can join any part of the regime, which is awesome. I can see why now the AI gunner is so terrible. It is really hard to do this. It's going to take some serious practice. Right. Oh, let me have a quick spout from the other side. Get some. Oh, this is so frigging cool. Just the side gunners just aimed by tracer.
Yes, at the moment.
Right, we put the baddies on the port side, please. On the port side. Mickey, you be the co-pilot if you want. Yeah, look at that gun aim. So frigging cool. Get some, baby! Love it, boys. Anything you want to add to that?
Not really. There's still some little issues with switch synchronization. Generally works better if the right side pilot handles the controls on the right side of the aircraft, and the left side pilot handles the controls on the left.
Roger, makes sense. Right, I hope you enjoyed that. Please enjoy your mass Multicrew in the Huey, and we'll see you later.